House update. We got a new mattress. Check this thing out. The doggies love it. Everybody loves it, and it's big. We went from a queen to a king, and man, this mattress is amazing. Sleep is so important. For me, like if I don't get a solid at least 7 hours, if I don't sleep for 7 hours, my body is way more prone to anxiety throughout the day. And if I sleep multiple nights poorly in a row, I usually always end up getting sick. Like my immune system is actually compromised.
And I get really irritable.
Yeah. For us, good sleep and a good mattress is super important. This is a Helix mattress, and I want to thank them for partnering with us to get this. It is absolutely, seriously, it is amazing. Helix knows that everybody's different, and so they have a quiz. It's kind of fun. You guys can just, if you just take the quiz anyways, it's kind of fun. They have a quiz for you guys to see how you sleep, what your preference is for mattress. Like I like a soft mattress. I sleep on my stomach and my side. It'll actually generate a mattress for you. We got the Helix Luxe Moonlight, and this thing has been ridiculous. Now, if you're married as well, you guys can take the quiz together. Helix can generate something for both of you, a good solution. Dogs actually can't take the quiz, and I'm gonna be honest. They don't really care what you choose. They're just gonna sleep with you anyways. Clutch is always like right here, and Keely's just sprawled out in the middle of both of us. Just literally just like this. And something special about these, it gets delivered to your door in a little box that you would never, ever think that a whole mattress is in there.
It's like a can of biscuits. You open it, it goes.
They deliver it for free, no extra charge. So you open the box, it kind of inflates. It was super easy to put together, and we just love it. I want you guys to know that I have an offer for you guys. If you go to helixsleep.com/ I think it's Evan Shanks, it's the link in the description. You guys can save up to $200 and get 2 free pillows. And what's amazing about these guys is they're so confident, and I understand why now. They're so confident that the mattress is so good that they have a 100-day policy where if you don't like the mattress, they will come to your house, they'll pick the mattress up, and they'll give you a full refund if you don't like it. I'm now understanding why it is so important to go through life with a good way of sleeping. Just guys, make sure you check out and take that quiz I have for you in the description. Thanks so much to Helix for sponsoring this video.
Wait, not that angle there.
Really love this video. Something else we've done is, I don't know if you guys remember how ugly this room was before. It had some ugly light fixtures. There was some fans up here that were ugly. So Victoria's dad actually came in and he put crown molding on this. Instead, we're gonna repaint it and make it look good. And then we're about to do curtains on here. So this room has, we bought a couch as well, but that's not gonna be here till like July somehow. But this room has turned out to be so much better than it was because it's not yellow anymore. I just wanna say, if you guys are ever house shopping and you find a house that you like the layout, but you think everything is just ugly, it is really simple. It takes a while, but you'd be surprised what just painting and changing some light fixtures does for a house. You don't have to go through and redo the wood floors or tile or whatever. Just painting things helps a ton. So if you're ever looking for a house, that's my advice for you guys. If you see an orange room or just the ugliest color room possible, just know it can be fixed real easily. Moving on, there are 2 things that I know you guys really want to see from my Toyota Supra. One, obviously, being the nice 2JZ GTE in the back of the garage there. You guys want to see that go in the car. I'm not going to do that until I at least have a lot of fun or something goes wrong with this GE. 2, I've spent a lot of time, money, and effort on kind of restoring this interior, bringing it back to life. We obviously got a full interior for the back, which is really important because the one that came, when it came overseas, did not have very good stuff. Got some beautiful Corbeau seats in here. But the last remaining thing is this incredibly ugly red and silver things. It's ugly. So it needs to be fixed. Every time I do some sort of POV drive, y'all are reminded how, bad this interior is. Today, I want to go ahead and knock this out of the way, remove the silver, and then after that, the only thing that really could complete the car is like radio and some speakers, but honestly, if you've ever driven a Supra, I don't really know why you'd want to listen to the radio. I'm just gonna get a cheap head unit, probably just smack it in there, and I don't even care if it works or not, because I am probably never going to be listening to music driving this car. Yeah, like that was simple. Yep, the whole thing's gonna just come out right now. That's awesome. Gotta be super careful. These wires are so old and brittle, you don't wanna like rip a wire out Okay, that comes apart in multiple ways. If you guys noticed last video, when Ethan closed my door while he was tuning, this mirror fell off. So I got a replacement, no big deal. So this is a factory, this is an OEM like clock that I don't even have wiring for anymore. What I'm gonna do is use this factory hole where this used to go to, and I'm actually gonna slide my air to fuel gauge in there. It actually fits really snug. I'll have to do a few taps, but like I'll have an OEM looking AFR gauge right by all the other OEM stuff. Let's go ahead and go to the store. There is a very special brand of paint that's really useful for trim that I'm gonna show you guys. It's pretty expensive, but it's definitely hands down the best trim paint I've ever seen. Only reason I know about it is because Jose told me. Jose is my painter, he painted my R33. All of this satin around here, all of this, is a very special black trim paint, but it's amazing and it dries well. And I'll show you guys about it today because it's really good. Nice grocery getter. What a neck. Oh God, that's a freaking wasp again. Oh. Dude. I swear if this dude is on me right now, I can't make this crap up, dude. They love me. Anyways, neck breaking daily. This thing needs to be detailed, and it will soon. You guys ready for that detail video? Because you better be. I got a very expensive box filled with random crap. Please know, this paint is about $20 a can. So use it sparingly, but this is what Jose always used to use. The reason I'm doing this is because, I mean, it's trim paint, sure, but man, I've used it before, and the way it turns out is just incredible and super impressive. All right, gotta start taking all the little pieces off, getting them out so I don't spray paint them all. I rinsed all the pieces off, and now I just have to go through and start sanding. I'm gonna do a pretty light sand. I want it to be fairly smooth. I just want the surface to be smooth, as you can kind of see like through here and stuff. Like this is such a bad job of masking things off and prepping things. Things are flaking, so we're just gonna get it looking good. So I'm about 99% sure these guys had this thing blue before. I thought it was the plastic, but I'm not. I am fairly sure there is blue metallic paint under this. I think this one's purple. Dude. Also on this thing, this is one of the sides is the odometer and something is the other. They were really foggy and he did not tape them up whenever they painted it. So I went ahead and polished both sides of this. And so now I at least have a visible piece of plastic that's not gonna look like trash. But it's pretty much done. I went ahead and I could sand it all the way down to the plastic, but man, that's gonna take forever. So I went ahead and I got some acetone, I did a bunch of sanding, and I at least made it smooth. And so that was kind of the most major objective. So the first time I used this stuff, I didn't think it was gonna dry well, but it ended up drying amazingly. And so it kind of goes on a little weird. Actually, this actually is really smooth right now. This is really nice. The way that this dried, I used it one time for my R35 on something, and the way that it dried on like unsanded metal, I was like, there's no way anything looks this good. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of little coats, just like this. The finish it has looks so cool. I'm just gonna go through and use this very expensive can paint sparingly. I wouldn't use this on like, if you had like aftermarket wheels. If you have like something on the interior of your car that needs to be touched up, this stuff is incredible, but it's hard to find. So I'm just gonna do a nice even coat on everything and just make sure it looks good. I might even have to go back through and do some more sanding, more evening out and stuff like that, but hopefully, oof, that's already starting to look good. So here's what's crazy. This is already dry. Like to the touch, that's dry. That's super weird. Let's see what it looks like after one more coat. This is impressive. So this is just 2 coats, and I'm starting to see a couple lines from whenever I was sanding, but this stuff dries really fast. I I'm actually really impressed. But you look at here, like it's nice and like a beautiful satin black. It looks OEM. Now that I'm looking at it in the light though, I have some pretty deep scratches from whenever I sanded, so I might end up either doing some polishing or something, or maybe a little bit lighter sanding, but it's turned out really good either way. Look at it, check it out.
Holy cow.
That's 2 coats.
It's so smooth.
Isn't it crazy? Like if you just,
now understand.
like look at, like this is probably the best stuff I've ever used.
That is so impressive.
I'm gonna probably have to let it dry and I want to sand it a little more to get it really smooth, but like, I mean, I even just went ahead and said screw it and painted the button because like the button's gonna look better.
Wow, I'm really impressed.
Isn't that cool? So we have all that. If we ever need any kind of trim touch up, went ahead and made sure we never had to go get it again.
Later.
All right, and after pretty much a full can of this with sanding in between, it's pretty much dry at this point, but it pretty much looks like a factory plastic piece minus a couple little teeny tiny imperfections, but looks like factory plastic black, dude. This is going to be amazing. Check this out, bro. What? AFR gauge right there next to me? Nice. And then we've got this right here where all this used to be super foggy and you couldn't see the lights or anything like that, so we cleared that up. Look at how awesome this looks, dude. This was a serious overhaul, bro. I can't believe how good this is gonna look. What are you doing? Okay, come on, baby. All right, guys. You ready to see this transformation? Dude! You guys check this out. Yo! Look at her! Dang it, I forgot to do this. Don't hate me for this. Don't judge me for this, guys. I promise you it's gonna come out good. This is the good old dad trick. I think this is the most dad thing I've done today. Just a good old simple fix. Have no fear. Daddy is here. Oof. I'm gonna use my phone because it's got a little bit wider of a wide angle, but ooh, we're running a little rich. Dude, this is crazy. I ended up actually spraying pretty much the whole door to touch it up, and it actually made it look better and more normal too. That's literally what it's made for. That's why this paint is so nice. This didn't turn out perfectly and amazing. This bubbled a little bit, so I could shave that down. I really just need to get a whole new door card, brand new one from the factory, or some of that I ship over from Japan. But all the stuff still works. All my buttons are still functional. You can see that I'm idling very rich, but like my odometer is good. This is where all my lights come on, so if I turn on my headlights or, no, what is it, door maybe? Yeah, so this little guy right there, it's much more clear. Not really sure exactly what happens over here. These things haven't worked, but at least it looks good. And now we've got a full interior. I also, the shift boot that came with the car is crappy and doesn't really look nice. You look at this, it's like, all right, that's kind of dumb and ugly. So I just went ahead and took it out. Got a little trigger happy, and I went ahead and sprayed a little, the shifter black as well. I do actually have something I can slide in here in the meantime as some sort of head unit, but man, look how cool that looks. That is so awesome. And now I have all working gauges. Nice little classic Supra cockpit. Oh, it's just so nice. This literally just completely changed the car. Disregard all the mess I have over there. I gotta get my ECU tucked away, and I think Johnny's gonna come help me with that pretty soon. This is amazing, and the fact that I can just see my gauge right there working. I think I just potentially made some college kids poop their pants out of excitement by doing a flyby, and that's what I would have wanted when I was their age. So I hope they got what they wanted. But look at this, dude. I mean, That's a cockpit. That's a pit right there, dude. That is a nice pit. And if you look at the door actually looks better because I used the trim spray on it. I definitely need to do some touching up there, but I definitely just wanted it to be black and matchy. I'm just gonna replace this whole thing. This is crazy cool. It's so pretty. Like, you compare it to how it was whenever I first got it, or even today. But like the whole interior, minus my sweat marks everywhere, the fact that we even have a rear hatch, like, the car has transformed, boy. One of the things that I've been seeing a lot of from like people on Supra pages that post interior videos or like POV driving stuff is, I'm like, man, you got such a nice black dash. And this whole time, I've just been kind of stalling. But I finally was like, you know what, I gotta do it. The Supra's still got a little ways to go, especially considering the whole car just needs new paint, needs some carbon fiber pieces. I was gonna do carbon fiber on the interior, but Jose's been really busy, first off. And second, I actually saw a carbon fiber interior and I didn't think it looked that good. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a nice satin black paint and it's gonna look great. And it does. And so I'm psyched about that. Now, I can not feel insecure if I make you guys POV driving videos. I'm not gonna be all like, I got a poopy interior, people are judging and crap like that. I see your comments. I see them. I'm stoked though. The car's come such a long way. And I'm honestly really happy we bought the car that we did. I could have just bought my dream end all be all Supra that had nothing to do to it. Completely like stock twin turbo, like that sort of deal, in impeccable condition. And some people like that, but it's kind of fun going back through and fixing other people's screw ups and then actually like making something that once did look great look good. It's to the point in the year where it's getting so hot to where my shirt grows about 2 times its normal size. And I usually go through 1 or 2 shirts, if not more, a day. I'm gonna head inside and grab some AC. But for my daily advice, which is something I always do for you guys, this is a quote that I came up with in college when I was writing a speech. Came up with it in my room while doing an assignment one night. Don't be defined by the obstacles you have been given. Be defined as the person that has overcome them. A lot of people use their situation in life as a crutch to blame why they haven't been able to do this or haven't been able to do that. These things you struggle with, those are your obstacles. But you don't want to be defined by those obstacles. You want to be known as the person, like for me, I want people to see that I didn't come from money. I came from a huge struggle. I had a drug addiction. I have struggled with attention deficit disorder my whole life, so school was nearly impossible. I have Tourette's syndrome. I have obsessive compulsive disorder. I have depression and anxiety. I struggle with all those things, but you know what? I don't want anybody out there, the hundreds of thousands of people that watch me, I don't want anybody saying, yep, that guy struggles with depression. No, I want people to look at me and say, man, he has beaten depression. It looks to me like he is beaten, or on a daily basis destroys his anxiety, or battles it, or battles his Tourette's and ADD. Like you want to be known as the person who has overcome their obstacles. Just want to use that and motivate you today that whatever you got going on, whatever that obstacle is in your life, you can overcome it. Sometimes it's really tough, and sometimes it takes years, but you can do it. Have a good one, guys. Peace. Hey! I got 2 videos for you to watch right there. That was really annoying. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Basically, watch those 2 videos. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And have a good day.